Okay, now we are in our second part of the class for today. So you are tired, you get bored. What is coming next is about machine learning. We try to go for the Python programming, to run Python programming about machine learning. So I hope you still understand the concept I teach you in the beginning of this class and how we're going to apply this machine learning in Python programming here. Wait here. Okay, you might try to open up your Python file and make sure you have your own folder where you have all the files and the same folder, then you can open it and run together without any delay or any conflict. When the Python wants to find your file for your file. Okay, yeah. What's wrong? Many things happening. Someone hijacked my class today. It is on. Okay. Prediction. But today is prediction. Okay, 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 start now. You have to ready with your what is that? Ready with your what is Jupyter Notebooks, you try to open your Jupyter Notebook and you make sure you have your own folder and and download all the files that we share with your WhatsApp group, especially about Python file and also your eAsia clean file, because we will use this eAsia clean file to run machine learning. Okay, try to put it together in one folder with your Python file. Okay, you can, okay, cannot. Sure. Okay. With my student, we don't share yet. Should be here. Can we, yeah. Can you see the screen? Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay, now get ready. Online and offline student, we try to open up your Python file using your Jupyter Notebooks or whatever or web collect that you have. Okay, and put it inside one folder, everything together. Here, in my laptop, I call it sentiment analysis, machine learning. The folder names. Okay. Okay. And you can use this one also for your own analytic lab project if you are doing machine learning and try to find the right prediction model to measure the performance and run the test data set. Okay. Wait here, because right now we want to try execute line by line. Okay. Wait here. You open your, because you can execute it line by your own, but here I show it one by one. So it will not have all of these first. Okay, first, of course, you have to install certain libraries here that will relate to our programming, a certain library. Okay, and please execute it make installation run. You know, you have to execute. And when it is completed,
and then change to the number.
it will change into the number because it's still looping, running. You will not get the first line appear inside your screen. It depends on how your network connection is.
Six.
WEEK9.
Okay.
Wait, I stop sharing. Wait, my dear student downstairs. Okay. 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 So we try to run or execute the first line for installation libraries. Okay. Okay. Now,
Next, import the libraries.
again, after the next part, we have to install the sklearn, pandas, napi, you know, and LTK libraries, and you know that the sklearn is something machine learning algorithm or function where we will use to analyze our data set. And you can see that it has many functions here inside the library.
Deciding tree and random.
Okay, if you can see that here, this is our, I'm not sure if you see the highlighted one, import decision tree classifier, random forest classifier, and K neighborhood classifier, one versus rest classifier. Where is my
SVM.
and SVN. Okay, so these are the prediction model inside these sklearn libraries. Okay, so we will use this model later on, you know, to do machine learning.
Right. Intro change to money.
Because right now in my machine, it's still downloading, installing. Okay, now it's okay when the number appear. Okay, wait. All of you ready? All of you get the installation successfully? Online, offline? All of you, the first and second. Because I'm not sure because our line is not stable, you might take some time. Huh? Okay. If you have issue, don't just, it's okay. If you have some problem, because without this library and function, the rest will not run. So make sure you have to install the library and functions here.
Because they have this text block, they have problem.
What?
You already solved this problem last week, this morning, because you are the latest file.
What?
Okay, if they have a problem about the text block and they can have install the text block,
You know,
can do. Into yeah. If you have problem about the text block,
okay, right now, some students have problem with text block.
yeah, text block, just install.
Just install.
Yes.
Okay. So, Ten. Ten. Okay.
Wait,
If you are not ready, just let me know because we can still wait you for a few minutes or seconds. Okay. Okay, then. Okay, so here there is a machine learning library. Again, we have installed the function of several predictions model that we use it later. But now we install it all together at once at the beginning so that we not interrupt in the process concurrently. Okay. So that's
no problem. Okay.
okay. Now the next part.
Import the data set.
Okay, after right now we want to call our data set. Remember, this is the data set from your sample of Asia clean data set. Okay, in your project, assignment, or lab analytics, you can use any new data set to run it. Okay, so and remember, you know, right, what we're going to do based on my description from the beginning of this class. Okay, so you have an idea because the process is too long. So that's why I give you an overview first. And you can imagine how the flow go one by one. Okay, here,
Correcting sentiment from
remember, in the characteristic of our data set, we try to look at overall overview rank 1, 2, 3. And this is the clean data set. And we don't do the sentiment yet. Now, we want to create the sentiment column or attributes so that from the formula that we ask machine to generate, if 1 to 3 it is negative, 4 to 5 is neutral, and 7 to 10 is positive. So it will the label we put it inside the sentiment attribute. Okay. Okay. So you need to execute it. And when you take a look of this one, this is what the characteristic of column or attribute inside our data set. So most of these attribute is unnecessary. And so it is up to you. For example, if you don't want to look more like this at the beginning, you can delete the column, unnecessary column, that you don't use it. But here I just show to you because this is the original. But inside your assignment, project, or analytic lab, you simply delete unnecessary column. So you reduce the unnecessary data size. Okay. So here, okay, now I run the next part.
overall rating.
Okay, remember I showed you in the slide about overall rating. Okay, so this is what we get if you use the similar kind of data set from our sample. But if you use different data set, you might have different findings. And of course, okay, so the rating is based on your data set characteristic. This is review is based on 1 to 10. So if the review is 1 to 5, you can create your own categorization to make sure which one is positive, neutral, and positive, something like that. Okay? Okay, so it doesn't stick, it doesn't mean it has to be 10. It depends on how the rating minimum and maximum will be. Okay, so for this one, when you get this, even though it is not really important, but it gives you some kind of feeling that it runs. It runs properly. Okay?
This is a number of this for how many documents. Well, we can label the text file.
Okay, so we go step by step. Now, after we get the a glance general idea about how many of 1, 2, 3, 4 until 10. Now, this is the function where we want to label it. Okay, see, we want to label the sentiment. Remember, this is the training, okay, but not trained yet, but we have to label it first before we submit it to the machine to understand. So we are creating our own test data set by our own. Okay. Run, you run it, try to run and see whether you can find the new column that determines your new characteristic of sentiment. Find it or not? You see at the end, right? Right? Because before this, in your raw clean data set, the sentiment is not exist. But now you create the training data set to determine the sentiment, not based on review, but based on rating. Thank you. Okay. Okay. The next part. So now it's more.
How many posters?
Okay, again, because if you would just run without looking at the preview, you doesn't really know what's going on. So here we try to understand how many is positive, how many negative, and how many neutral. So we preview. See? So at least you know at this stage it runs and how many has positive, negative, and neutral.
Yeah, for the data. And the positive data means reveals positive. Okay.
And this one might be need, might be not need. It's okay. And again, since if you try to take a look about the word cloud, so you can filter, filter review in positive word cloud, excuse me, review in negative and so on. So if you want to do, you see, just to get some sense of your data,
You see positive and next is
negative and so on. So simple thing. You did it previously. Okay. So
negative delay.
yeah, because negative. You see, when the negative content of the data from the lowest review, it has delay, become a big issue here. So we have some kind of
So we need to encode those fact value, just like low.
okay. Right now, we have to encoding target, encoding target sentiment. Now, this is the machine part, right? Okay, right now, we need to make sure machine understand our coding. Okay, so we encode this sentiment. Okay, so here, according to machine language, 0 should represent what? 2 should represent what? And 1 should represent what? According to machine language. You go back up here. That's why we need to preview. Remember, 0 means 5, 3, 2 means because you have to encode for the machine. Sorry. Here. So 0 means negative. 2 means what? Cannot remember. 2 means yeah. 2 means positive and the lowest one is neutral. Okay? This is machine understanding because The positive is 3. Machine cannot understand 3. Remember? So in machine code, the 0, the 0 means negative, the 1 means positive, and the 2 means neutral. You see? Because it has to be in integer.
Yes, reviews. Now we can take a review data from it's a review from data.
Okay, so again, we try to have preview a sample
Which
from the review column. Yeah, to the review column to make sure that this review, which talk about negative, is characterized with 0, means negative. No, you don't do that. It is just a matter of try to check. Okay. Okay. Now, when you execute it, now machine already understand the labeling of your content. 0 means negative, 1 means positive, 2 means neutral. Okay, now we have to run this term frequency inverse decrement frequency. Okay, to compute a weight to each word which signifies the importance of the word in the document and corpus. Okay, remember, this is also, we did it inside our topic modeling to, to weight the particular word, you know, how it can be in positive, how it can be negative, and so on. Okay, yeah. We run one by one.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, because I write one by one to make sure you can follow online and offline.
Pause is imbalance.
Okay, you see, now we have imbalance target feature. When we talk imbalance, it means that when we run our findings, we have different portion of positive, negative, and neutral. So it is imbalance. The term is called imbalance. So we have to run this function smooth. New minority instance between existing minority instance, inject the visual training record by linear interpolation of the minority class. This synthetic training record are generated by randomly selecting one or more of the k nearest neighbor for each example in the minority class after the oversampling process. And the data is constructed and several classification models can be applied for the process data. Okay, so here we try to do this process before we try to conduct machine learning. Okay. Everything is okay until this stage.
I can go.
Yeah, if you have a problem, it's okay. We try to solve it so that we can go together for the next stage. In case error. Okay, Kylie, could you please share your screen? We can help you, Kylie. I stop sharing this for the online student. Kylie, please share your screen. I want to see what's going on.
Can you see my screen?
Okay, can you zoom in? Can you zoom in a bit because it's quite unclear here. Zoom in, zoom in.
I think I stuck on the second.
When the
Maybe
so the-
they have some problem about these libraries.
This one.
wait, yeah.
Hmm.
Escalate this one.
Yes, maybe this part maybe have some problem, and I will solve this after class. Okay, because many reasons for this.
Okay,
error, okay.
so we cannot solve it yet here, but my TA will solve it after the class. because there
Okay,
is a library installation issue here.
Yeah, because it's not a grammar problem. It's about the library, maybe library bug or others.
Okay, so don't worry, you might send this file to Poon and he will try to take a look after the class.
okay,
Okay?
okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, Kylie?
Okay,
Okay, others
Okay, thank
here
you.
have problem?
No problem.
No problem, well done. Huh? Wait, yeah, you share, okay. Okay, now we are entering the machine learning part. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, we have about 900 something. Now, we want to split our data to two parts, training and test split. Okay, for our test training in our prediction model. Okay, so training need more. As usual, for example, you have to learn about it's a 10 weeks training to go for 1 hour midterm exam. So training needs more data to make sure you are ready. Like athlete, you train more, right? The best is only take 1 hour, 30 minutes, something like that. Okay, so training have more data to make sure that computer understand better during before the test. During the test. Okay. Here. Yeah. So we divide first. T train, X train, Y train,
Why test?
Y test.
Okay. Next is model building and model selection.
It's simple. You see this? You don't have to really understand behind the algorithm of the prediction model, but of course, you need to understand it better. And you just call the prediction model, several prediction model. Here we have logistic regression model, decision tree classifier model, K neighborhood classifier model, SVM, right?
Yes.
SVM is
Yes.
okay.
And
SVM model and NB Bernoulli model. Okay. Now,
just for model in here.
so what is this? What is this then?
Okay. I run this and can get some results. Okay. We run it first.
What is-
Okay.
What is the matrix model?
Hmm?
The confusion matrix.
Later. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you see that here by comparing 4 different prediction model, you can see the test accuracy of each of these 4 models. So, actually, you can see that the logistic regression test accuracy is the logistic regression has the highest test accuracy. So for this one, we pick the highest to test with our test data set. Okay.
Logistic. Here. We can run integration.
If you wait, it takes some time.
Yes.
It takes some time.
Okay. It's a result.
So it has the result here.
Yeah.
0.9. Okay.
You can see on test says 0.2. It's mean. This is save the data, save the model.
Wait.
We need to
where you
save.
call it the test data set? Where the test data set? Wait. The test data set, yeah.
This is why this test. This is for test because this is why predict.
Huh?
Yes, this is why predict. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, then can get to and this is safe model.
Okay, then you have to save the model. File name, and let's say you use the logistic regression model, so I name it as the log reg model, something like that, to have the similarity of the logistic regression classification model. Okay. Now at the end we run our confusion matrix.
This is function. This is function. Then we call this function.
You see? So here you see, because the performance is high. Okay, the performance is high. And we got it here, true level, negative, neutral, positive. So here, confusion matrix, true level, positive, negative, and positive, neutral, and negative. The confusion level.
Yeah.
So
this is true negative. This is true neutral, and this is true positive.
So, and it is become 3 because we have 3 variables, right?
Yeah. We have 3.
Because it is not true, false.
Yeah.
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 You see, the prediction matrix now, instead of true, false, it become 3 because the prediction is based on negative, neutral, and positive. Okay. So here, true, negative, true, neutral, prediction, and also the actual, and this one is true, positive, right? Actual and prediction. Right. So the highest one is negative. This one, neutral, sorry. The highest one is neutral here.
This one just predict label is negative, but the true label is positive. Yeah. Okay. Next. It's the speculator more time. Okay.
Okay, this is the confusion matrix report, based on the 3 matrix instead of 2, because usually when you are dealing with a normal database, it is like true or false. If you learn later on in data science, it is about true or false. That's why we have usually 2 by 2 matrix when it is true or false. Okay, but here we have 3 characteristic of prediction, whether we can be positive, negative, neutral, and what?
Positive.
Positive. And of course, you can create your own without neutral. You can create your own. For example, truly positive and truly negative. You can avoid neutral. It's also okay. Okay, so it doesn't mean you have to include all neutral in all the process of sentiment. Okay?
Because okay, now we now the model training is finished. We need to reload the model and then apply the model for a new file.
Okay, remember this is a machine learning process with your training and test data set. Okay, and you after you run all of this and run for the confusion matrix, you need to save it. Okay, because this is your own training, your own machine learning model, and you identify which machine learning model is the good one among the other machine learning model. And then using this kind of machine learning algorithm and so on with your test data, you can use that for new data set, totally new data set, and do the prediction. Because remember, this one is all come from the same data set, training and test. But now, you see, when you want to run sentiment, you don't have to go to the vendor to get score whatsoever. You just run the sentiment new data set using your own algorithm here, your machine learning algorithm here. Okay, can you run, because we try to
Okay.
Can you?
Save, and we can save, and we can say where is the saving path. Can we save it here? We can open.
wait here.
Okay. This is apply the.
Can we share the right screen? Wait. You have to
It's-
stop. No, you have to stop. Yeah, stop and share this one. Okay. So this is the
Data
data.
we need to prediction.
This new data set, right?
Yes, we don't have the predict.
Okay, so this is the new data set. Okay, the new data set. So with this new data set, we can straight away run using that model to predict the sentiment. Can run? Okay. Can you guys, when you have this kind of experience using lexicon-based approach and this machine learning-based approach, can you see the difference of advantages and disadvantages? Huh? Okay, because they want to come up with your exam.
This
Seriously.
this file is predict. This file is predict
Hmm?
by, and we can get the label predict sentiment. And but this is number and encode.
So this one is what? Sorry.
Hmm?
This one is prediction,
Yes, already
the testing
predict.
data.
A new data applied for.
Okay, so this is another new data set. Okay, for example, when you train and run the testing and all over is from the Asia, and you know that this is a flight data set content. But right now, when you want to run a new data set, might be not from Asia company, but might be from Malaysia Airlines or Singapore Airlines or Korean Airlines, whatever, you just run without going to lexicon based or go training all over again. Okay, so and then your sentiment can predict, you see the predicted sentiment is here from the data set. Okay, so I think 0 is more negative also, right? You see, you can see negative, right? Yeah. See, I'm not sure what love. Okay, this one might be positive because about love here, budget, I guess. Yeah, 2 is what? Huh? Neutral. Positive, right? Yeah, see? Yeah, something like that. So now it not go and do reference from the library like value, but it go from your training dataset algorithm to set your sentiment score. Yeah, at least you understand. Okay, but maybe it's too late for you to digest many things at once. Everything will become negative. Okay. Okay. So I hope you will get some idea about machine learning in the flow, concept, and how it will run from any kind. It's not just sentiment, but any kind of data you can test, run, and also find the prediction model and find a new data set to predict. Okay. Okay, so that is why, you know, we can say this one prediction because we use prediction model. So usually when students do research, when it put the title prediction, but suddenly I cannot find any machine learning. I just wonder how they come out the prediction terms inside the title. Because usually prediction is about machine learning when we test from the prediction model and predict how what the situation will be. Okay, so it is called prediction here. Okay, so I guess that's all for today class. Okay, thank you for being here with me. Okay, next week have class, huh? Don't keep asking. Next week has class. If you are here or you are online, it's okay. As long as you are together with me. And by the way, before I end this class, before you hijack me after 9 o'clock. Okay, do you have any question, my dear student? Okay, and next week, okay, basically we are covering everything. Basically, okay. However, because basically we are covering everything based on the syllabus. But the thing is based on the sample set of data because everybody can use and see the different, the same kind of finding. But now, I don't know whether you get started or not. So next week, okay, I give you chance when, and again, because many students keep asking me whether we have presentation or not. And of course, you know, we don't have any presentation to give you mark. So there is no marking for presentation. However, you know, if you want to ask about your project, you know, you want to present, it's not formally that you have to put the slide, how many whatsoever. It is okay if you want to present whether it is your group project or individual assignment next week. I can spend time. So next week is optional. I am open for you, or not, even though you are doing analytic lab together, because it is the same context. You don't worry your friend to steal your information whatsoever, because of course, you know, since it is the same, so that, you know, you want to, I'm sure you want to show to me to get my feedback. So you have anything about your content is enough or might be need some elaboration here and there, you can show to me next week. Okay, and I will explain a bit about some understanding theory part of sentiment again, topic modeling again, and also machine learning again. Because right now, you know, when you don't practice, experience is you don't really digest the knowledge yet about machine learning. Because when you try to do it with different kind of data set, then you understand. Okay, because you need to play with different kind of data set to make sure you understand different context. Whether you can run smoothly, you can interpret the data, make sense of the data correctly or not. Okay, so right now you have a choice to choose your individual class assignment. whether you want to do topic modeling in LDA or whether you want to do topic modeling in BERT model, or you want to do what? Sentiment analysis in machine learning. Okay? And again, it's up to you whether you want to do sentiment analysis in machine learning to predict the sentiments, the ranking score, or you can also do sentiment analysis using prediction model of review score. Right, you have to do a review score. And of course, I will try to teach you using RapidMiner next week because I don't want to give you confused when I teach two at once here. So I'll try to use a RapidMiner if I have time to see how it works in RapidMiner. Very simple. RapidMiner is all simple because we can just click and apply. Okay, that's all for today. Okay, that's all. Thank you and see you next week.
I want the students to learn a lot. I don't know, but we
Yeah,
learn a lot.
yeah.